Hey everyone! So I've just dropped a new pitch notes, which is basically their little mini updates that they do every now and then. It's been a while, so I'm going to talk you through my live reaction to these and see if these changes are going to be for the better or for the worse. So let's dive into this. Pitch notes. Pitch notes are back. Let me read through and let's see what they've got in store for us. Okay, so gameplay enhancements. We are running a survey with random managers on the website to explore ways to enhance gameplay. Most importantly, in the classic mode format, our explorations will look to differentiate in-season and classic gameplay so that the classic mode offers a more fun and engaging experience. We will keep you updated and share updates on potential new features and experiments soon. So there's been a lot of negativity around classic at the moment, and I can kind of understand why. It has gone very stale. In season is the place to be. It's always, in terms of the advice that I'll give you guys, is if you are starting up, go for in season. But if you do that next season, those cards are going to be classic. So we do want classic to thrive as well. I know they have put out some surveys about, do they want to make classic 11 aside, 9 aside, 7 aside? Are they going to do something like that? I think maybe there's a lot of different things they could do. Could they do like some kind of mission thing where throughout the month you have to kind of hit certain objectives to try and unlock, I don't know, some kind of essence threshold? Say, for example, you've got to field a team with 5 different nationalities that get over 350 points, or your team needs to get a goal, an assist, and a clean sheet. You've got to try and get so many bookings. Like maybe something you can kind of tick off objectives. There's lots of things that they could do. So I like the fact that they are aware there is an issue, firstly, and that they are looking to get feedback before they just implement something. So that's really important. Okay, upcoming gameplay adjustments. As part of our commitment, any major gameplay changes will occur during 2 windows: summer, August, winter, February. We're actively preparing adjustments for our upcoming winter window, including improvements to our division system. We'll keep you updated and see how this takes shape, ensure you have enough notes to adapt. So division system, I actually don't have an issue with the division system. I think it's fine. As I said in a previous video, the only thing I would change is if you get the top score out of everyone, I feel you should get something on top for that. But in terms of how you go up and down divisions, I think it's fine. I'll be interested to see what they come up with. I know a lot of the bigger galleries in particular have been complaining. And the thing is, the thing with divisions is there is an element of risk. If you're going to put in someone who could be a DMP, you may want to go for the safer option. So let's see what they do. Hopefully it's for the better. Improvements to player tiering. Right, this is a big one. Again, on my previous video, this was my number one thing that I wanted them to sort out. So we are making adjustments to how we place player cards in tiers to create a fairer and more enjoyable experience for our managers. The updated system will have a deeper analysis of player card transactions and in-game performances ahead of placing player cards within tiers. The updated system also analyzes a greater number of signals from the limited scarcity, which is important because there's so many transactions going off on limited compared to, if you look at, for example, super rare, outliers won't make sense. But you look at the limited, it gives you a better picture. So it enables us to adapt more quickly to changes that might take longer to reflect in other scarcities. We believe these changes will ensure a more coherent order in our reward pools. We'll keep you informed of the implementation of this change. So hopefully this is going to be done very soon. As I said in my previous video, it's not hard to kind of look for things that don't make sense. We all need to feel rewarded. If you manage to get a really good card coming your way, if it then is a letdown, what is your feeling towards the whole platform? Very negative. That's the one area we need to be feeling great about. So I'm really happy that they, one, have taken on the feedback. I'm sure it wasn't my video, but you know, every little helps. But so make sure you always like the video, because that pushes the video out to more people and it helps us get the eyes of Sorare on the product that we're producing for them. So let's see how this works, but it's very positive that they've reacted and they said they're going to be looking at it. But only time will tell. I have heard them say this kind of thing before. It improves for a while, then it goes back. But this looks like they're actually looking at the whole way they do it, not just how many players appear under star, etc. Essence display improvements. Okay, so we're enhancing how Essence is displayed with 2 quality of life improvements. We'll soon display the 550 per scarcity Essence limit directly on the Essence bar and add a reminder when you are close to the limit and open boxes. Okay, this is a well problem, I would say. I don't, because none of us mere mortals are getting anywhere close to 550. But the people that open up a lot of boxes, what was happening is some people didn't realize that you couldn't go, that there was a kind of a ceiling as such. And what happened is they were opening boxes, getting Essence, and suddenly they're stuck at 550, even though they were getting Essence that would have pushed them above because they were saving it. There's going to basically highlight now when you're getting towards the 550, like, oh, by the way, you might want to craft now because you're almost at the ceiling. So you'll lose out otherwise. So that's a good change. Quality of life change. But as I said, it's only going to affect the big galleries. But they are the guys you want to keep happy at the end of the day, along with us as well. But they're the ones with the big voices, certainly. Also, so soon you'll be able to see the origin breakdown of your Essence, allowing you to know the odds of the competitions you crafted player card will qualify for. Okay, what this means is if you play multiple different types of regions, currently it will just say, for example, you've got 100 Essence. If you picked up some from Contender, some from Challenger, some from Champion, you don't know what the percentages are. So if you had a scenario where you've got 80% is Contender and 20% is Champion, you're likely to get a Contender card, but you don't necessarily know that. Now, what's going to happen is the Essence is going to say, right, you've got 100 Essence, and then it's going to say, right, 80 of that is from Contender, 20 is from Champion. So you go into that craft knowing what you're more likely to get. That's going to make things a lot easier in terms of expectations. If you are looking to kind of just open up the boxes for a certain region, then you'll know, okay, I've definitely done it right because it's telling me this. This is a good step. I do know that there will be people out there that want it to go a step further, where you can actually go, right, I've got 80% Contender. I want to put that in a Contender crafting column, and I want my 20% Champion in a Champion crafting column, and have them kind of go up independently of each other. I think this is a step towards that. I don't know if they would ever do that, but I can see why people would want it. So that again, it's a good step, and it is an improvement. iOS enhancements. In case you missed it, our pitch report is now live on iOS, offering a full recap of your upcoming live and past game weeks. You can tap it by pressing the present icon. Okay, we've had this on the website for a while. Android. It's really good, actually. You just click at the top left, and it'll kind of give you a breakdown really easily. So very small, a little bit of an improvement if you do happen to use iPhone. Special events. So get ready for the shooter special competition finishing off at 4 p.m. today. And Mark, finishing off at 4 p.m. today, I thought that's overlapping. Oh, I guess the time zone, actually. I'm just thinking in the UK, 3 p.m. is the next time zone for when the next game week starts. So I was just kind of put off by this 4 p.m. today. But anyway, mark your calendars for the Catenaccio special starting next Friday. Make sure to scout the sharpshooters who never miss their mark and the defensive walls who will anchor your lineups to victory. Stay tuned for our December events calendar coming later today. So do I push this video out before that, or do I wait for the calendar, or do I do 2 separate videos? To be fair, not something you need to worry about. I'll consider that, which will feature an exciting classic competition. Okay. Don't forget, scouting cards during this international break gives you a chance to win 3 cards in our Power Play raffle. We've already got 254 cards in the prize pool, including 11 Haaland Limiteds. Okay, so every time you buy a card, if it gets a decisive action, you get a raffle ticket to end up winning cards. Communication update. We want to apologise for the gaps in our recent communication, and particularly for how we communicate on the Essence changes. Good. Good. We know our most engaged community appreciates more regular updates. We're bringing back pitch notes to communicate our product roadmap on a more regular basis. Moving forward, we'll provide regular, more we'll be providing more regular updates across pitch notes, podcasts, and new format. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for your patience. Stay tuned for December special events calendar later today and more Christmas surprises. So this is just a general them saying, look, we didn't communicate Essence well, and I think our issue with the way they did it, they came out with an announcement just saying, "Oh, we're changing Essence," and they didn't kind of flat out say that they'd done it wrong, that they needed to reduce it. They just said, "Oh, we're changing it. We need to make the specials more special." When in reality, that wasn't the motive. The motive was they'd been doing too much Essence and they needed to reduce it. So I think as a community, we would rather they came out and just said, "Look, this was an experiment," which, to be fair, from the start they said they would review it, but we always need open and honest dialogue from them. So they should have came out and said, look, we have overestimated how much Essence that we had available. We're having to cut back a little bit. We will try and review it again in the future to bring it back up to a higher level again, but for now we do need to reduce. Instead they came out and said, oh, we're going to use it to make specials better, which hasn't happened really, and that wasn't really the real reason behind it all. So this is good that they apologize. Sometimes that is nice to know, because they don't do these things on purpose. They don't want to make things worse for us in terms of the Essence, but they do what they needed to do. And it's good that we're going to be getting these pitch notes back. So overall, and that was it, we've got the calendar coming up later today. So overall, yeah, this is good. This is what I want to have. It gives me something to talk about in a video as well, so it makes my life easier to keep you guys updated. The main things I would say is the player tiering. That is a big one. I can't stress that enough. That if they do get that right, as I said in my video, that alone will really help sentiment. And this Essence display is going to be interesting. So let's see what comes up in the calendar for December. But all in all, yeah, it's a decent update. Just wanted to get this out to you guys, let you know what's happening, talk you through it in case you haven't had time to read through it yourself. So do hit the like, subscribe button. It really helps push the video out to more people. The more people that start picking up on Sorare, the more people that start playing it, and it's going to be better for all our galleries. So yeah, thanks for your time.